So we have hidden all the 4 ends. I've cut them a little to prevent them from interfering. Now we are going to pass on to the second row, the last one. The edge consists of 2 rows only. I was weaving right to left. Now I'm going to lay the poles from left to right. Here I've got a 4-tube rope, so I'm going to make a similar 4-tube rope from the wrong side. I mean, I have to lead every pole behind 3 neighboring poles and under the 4th one. While weaving the 4-tube rope, we have led the tubes in front of 3 poles and under the 4th one. Now we are going to do similar actions, but from the wrong side. How to check if the length of the poles is sufficient? Here is the highest corner, the pole is the shortest one. It's long enough to lead behind 3 poles under the 4th one. So you can start from any point, from any pole. For example, let's start from here. My poles are not moistened. I just softened them with my fingers a little. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, under the 4th pole. I insert a knitting needle under this pole, put a tube onto it, and lay it. That's all. It is placed OK. The next one. Again press with my fingers. Again lead a needle beneath the rope. Don't worry if your rope lifts a little. It will lie where it has to be. I believe if you moisten the poles, they can be hurt when you pull them through. So I see no point in moistening them. We do not make any complicated braids where the tubes have to be twisted a few times. Here they lie well enough dry. I have made 4 already. Let's lead the 5th one. Let's have a look how they look from inside. They are positioned very well. And continue this way with all the poles. At the corner you'll have to hold the tubes tight with your fingers. So let me take your time and reach the corner. Leave the ends the way they are, they do not interfere. We will cut them together with these ones. Now we are passing to the corner. The first pole, carefully put it. The next one. Do you see what we've got at the corner? A kind of a loop. Just press it. I will tell you what we are going to do with it later. The next pole. In the same way. Press. And this way continue up to the end of the row. So we have hidden all the ends of the tubes. Actually the edge is ready. The only thing left is to treat it a little. What I do? I take pure school glue and cover the upper tubes. Spread glue thoroughly with your hand, only the top, and then start pulling the tubes and laying them in a nice looking way. You see the difference? This way, sequentially, you lay all the tubes in a nice looking way. After they soak the glue, I will tighten them for the second time without adding any glue. Continue further. Even if you have big intervals between the poles, though I believe everyone knows already that the intervals have to be up to 1 inch, Anyway, the tubes will lie well. It is well seen how the loops get tightened. At the corner we cover the tubes with glue especially thoroughly. Tighten the tubes and press them closer to the corner. This way. You see the corner? Continue. You see this tube? Here it is. The tubes are held tight because they press each other, and of course thanks to the glue we cover them with. I am not priming yet, I am just covering the last upper row with glue to tighten the tubes. Now we are reaching the corner, the highest point, where the tails of the tubes are the shortest ones. And continue for the whole row like this. You can see the way the rope lies from inside. From above it looks like a lazy braid. Continue this way up to the end of the row. After you have pressed and tightened each tube, you leave the article till the glue dries. So the lady braid is finished. I have covered it with glue and tightened all the poles. Now we leave it to dry. To avoid waiting for too long, I'm going to show you the further process on another article, dry already. Look attentively. Here the intervals between the poles are much shorter than here, but anyway the edge looks rather nice. This will be a tray to put an Easter cake on. Here I'm going to stick special stickers for eggs and it will be quite ready. Now we have to cut the ends. You don't have to pull them in the opposite direction, just cut them the way they are. Turn the article and just cut the ends lengthwise. Try cutting as close to the bottom as you can. But what is especially good about this type of edge is that the ends are almost invisible if you keep them at your eyes level. And when you prime the article with cool glue mixed with water, you can incline the rope a little like this, and the tabs will be completely invisible. For example, look at this bread box. Nothing is seen. Or here, for example. Only if you turn it around like this, you can see the tab sticking. Well, actually that's all. After I cut all the ends, I will pass on to priming, varnishing and so on. It was nice to host the Tishenko's shooting team. Happy coming Women's Day to everyone. Lena and I are wishing you strong health, peaceful skies and all the best. Good luck with your paper craft. Let you have lots of creative ideas. I'd like to join Natalia's wishes to the day of spring, love and femininity. While Natalia was weaving, my daughter and I found such a nice-looking thing at Natalia's. Look what an interesting pattern it has. Quite plain from the inside, and such crosses or rhombuses on the outside. So I'd like Natalia to show us the way to weave this kind of a pattern. It looks very nice when woven with newspapers. I believe it is worth our attention too, and I hope for new coming meetings soon.